I failed. Yep, I indeed failed again. I failed on to keep my schedule. Actually, a couple times this summer at least. Yeah, I talked about it before. Beginning of the summer, I set up my routines and everything, and I fell off pretty much immediately. Then the second time, I picked it up again. I think it was about 2 good weeks, 1 to 2 good weeks, and then I think I fell off again, or maybe, and then I picked up again, and then I just fell off again. So here I am now, and yeah, man, it's pretty tough. I'm struggling to keep consistency in life. With a lot of things, and I think that's really what a true failure is. When at least at least when you give up on something. Well, I don't think I've given up yet. I'm still trying to get the schedule down, but just looking back at the things I've done before, I realized I failed on a lot of things. Like at first, it was around first it was videos, making YouTube videos. I was eighth, seventh, sixth grade. I don't remember when I started. I think seventh grade or sixth grade. Yeah, I started making videos. It was fun at first. Really awesome. But then at a certain point, I just stopped pretty much, and then for a while, it just yeah. So that's about what it's been about four, but it's been about 2, 3, 4 years since I was first making YouTube videos, like skits and things like that. So honestly, I could have gone so far with those, but no, because I quit. I don't remember why. At some point, I just stopped, and then my uploads on my YouTube channel became more sporadic, and that was it. And then the second time, I kind of failed or messed up, whatever. Was it was music. Yeah, music. About 2 years now, maybe. I picked up producing music in like I think it was freshman year. It might have been eighth grade or it might have been ninth grade. I'm going 11th now, but yeah, eighth or ninth grade. Picked up music. I was going on it heavy for like a couple months. After a while, started to slow down, and now it's a shame thinking because I really could have been a good at a lot of this stuff. Um, because like I'm going to be a junior this after summer ends, and that means I got 2 years of school left. And honestly, it's already been 2 years since I really started self improvement and just started my journey. So it's just been yeah. So I really could have done something in these 2 years already with Corona and all that. So honestly, I wouldn't say I'm that far from where I started in terms of skills and things like that. I did do stuff. I did improve my public speaking. I exercised a little bit, but I know I could have done a lot more with the skills that I'm working on or was working on. So yeah, so the first time I kind of messed up or failed was making videos, and the second time it was making music. Third time, I think it was poetry. To be honest, yeah, I started. I picked up this thing. I picked up no, I think yeah, one of my dad's friends. He does poetry, and then I did poetry with him for like he had like a youth contest, and I did that, and I did some more contests, and then I did the poetry contest at my school, and I did really good. I actually won first place at my school, and then I went on to the semifinals or the state, the next one up, and I didn't do so good, but that was okay. But it was really the fact that I didn't really stick with poetry and continue to improve my skills. I think that's really what it is. And yeah, with music, I think I forgot to mention. I made music with my brother. He's he's singing on the tracks, but me personally, I didn't do any of that. I didn't make any like songs with lyrics on them. So yeah, I don't know. I think it might have been because of fear. It might have been because of I don't know. At this point, yeah, I think now I think it's fear now. Like maybe just just feel fear of failure, fear of making something bad, or maybe with poetry and videos too, fear of making something bad or fear of a bad performance, things like that. So I think that's probably one of the biggest fears. But to be honest, like if I really look at it, I'm pretty much failed on all these three things because I never stuck with them. I think that's kind of the biggest failure, more than embarrassment, more than anything. Because honestly, that's because you'll have to live with the fact that you could have been better. So and honestly, I think I kind of came to terms with that already. Came to terms with the fact that there's this better person out there. This is version of me that was real, that did everything he could. Because honestly, like these things, it's not like I can't do this stuff, right? Like many other people in this world have made music, have read poetry, have made videos. I wouldn't say it's hard, but like physically, like I could physically do it, but it's more like the mental, right? It's like more like a mental block that's holding me back. I don't even know. I just gotta like I keep on giving in to the distractions. Just I work, I stay focused for a little bit, but then I just end up back in my cycle of distraction, watching YouTube, anime, playing video games. The same old things that they're enjoyable, yes, and eating unhealthy too. But like honestly, it's not really doing much for me. And they're not. I wouldn't say they're bad things either. They're just not adding any value to my life. Pretty much just what I mean. So I just got to figure out a way to maintain these good habits, man. Because because honestly, I think the reason why I couldn't do all these things is because I just couldn't. I guess I wasn't in the right mental state, and that's what I'm trying to figure out, and that's why I'm going so hard on this working out. I gotta get back on it. Yeah, I think that is one of the things. Yeah, that and sleep, and then also, I think one thing I haven't really done is really define my goals and things like that. I think if I kind of define my goals and define my purpose, then it'll kind of give me more. I wouldn't say motivation, but like discipline. I'll be like, man, I don't want to do this, but I gotta do it because of my purpose, because of what I'm trying to do out here, and I just gotta define those. I'm gonna get a paper and just write it down, and yeah, and honestly, yeah. What going back to what I said about fear, I think the fear for me, yeah, I said it was about like fear of failure and things like that. Honestly, like it's really like I guess it's just fear of other people's opinions and stuff like that. And I spend so much time like just worrying about that. Like I don't really know how people see me. I don't know if people think I'm a certain like I don't know if people like me or people don't like me. So it's just kind of weird. I'm always like worrying about that. But the truth is, like, man, the truth is like honestly, I guess that's why I'm making this video because I'm making this video so I can really kind of face my fear. Pretty much, just calling myself out. I'm just calling myself out. Like I've been working hard to kind of build good habits for like 2 years now, and I just messed up each time. I failed each time. So obviously, it's something that I'm doing wrong, and I gotta go fix it. I just gotta keep. I think that's the difference. That is the difference between now and before. Before I would quit. I would quit after each failure, each time I fell off, and it would be a few months till I get motivated again to start new. But now I'm just gonna keep going. Every time I fall off, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix what messed me up. I'm gonna just keep going. I'm not gonna sell anymore. And honestly, it's a really bad feeling like knowing that you're not at your full potential because it really just messes with everything. It really messes with your confidence, with everything. Because I'd say I'm doing pretty good compared to a lot of people, like in terms of grades and awards and things like that. But it's not really about like if so, like so I know like other people could look at me and be like, wow, like you're kind of inspiration. I I see my cousins like they're looking at my trophies and things like that and awards and or seeing me at events and they're all like really inspired by me. But me myself, I always feel so disappointed in myself. You know what I mean? And honestly, it's because I'm really only in competition with myself. I'm not really in competition with this person for grades or that person for grades. I'm just looking at my grades like, all right, I may be at the top of the class, but I know I could be doing so much better, you know? And that's kind of the thing is I realize like I'm really in competition with myself, so I don't even need to worry about what other people think of what I'm doing, you know? So honestly, I should just go out there and fail. I should just go out there and make a really bad song because if I do, if people laugh at me, it doesn't matter because not making a song is the biggest failure, or not doing your thing is the biggest failure because it's gonna hurt you in like 10 years, 15 years when you realize that you haven't done anything, that you haven't worked on your passion, your your hobby, whatever, you know. So yeah, so I think that I just gotta keep keep staying at it. I think from here on, I'm probably gonna make more videos just so I can get another habit down, more consistency, and I think it's really good to just kind of get your ideas out, you know, because I've been trying to make this video for a while now. You know, honestly, with a lot of these videos that I make, uh, what I do is I have like an idea in my head that I want to talk about, and I just keep thinking about it all the time inside my head while I'm walking around my house. It's like I'm pretty much doing the whole video in my head, but I don't even do the video, you know. So I don't even know what I'm scared of. Or so I'm just gonna make videos. You know, I'm just gonna keep. I don't know. I feel like these. I feel like the words that I'm saying have value because if I'm spending so much time thinking about these ideas and things like that, then it must be interesting to me. And if one person on the world finds this interesting, and someone else out there is gonna find it interesting, right? So if I can just really just be as honest as possible and just be as open as possible, then I think I'll be able to create like really I'll be able to say things that are really relatable and give people like actual insights to know that they're not alone or something, or that because like honestly nowadays, you know, a lot of everyone's pretty filtered, you know what I mean? And and honestly you don't really get much chance to kind of be yourself because you're always trying to impress everyone or things like that. So if I can just be myself on here, I think I can kind of help others and help others understand me better too, while also being true to myself. So yeah, uh, I got to get back on that grind. I got to get back on my exercises. Honestly, it's been funny because I've been working out a little bit for the past like 1 to 2 years. Yeah, I think like 2 years ago, I couldn't do one push up. I had to do the knee push ups. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, some people can't even do the knee push ups. They gotta do wall push ups, but I couldn't even do the knee push ups. And a couple of weeks ago, I think it was last week, I did 30 push ups in one sitting. So honestly, I've definitely seen my own or felt my own progress. So I think that's kind of a good motivator. And also, I think I should. I got my book club kind of started halting a little bit, so I should get back on that because I think like you know talking to people who are actually like motivated and trying to do good for themselves as well, just being around good people, motivated people. I think that also helps as well. It just uh, it just kind of when you hang around like motivated people, it kind of rubs off on you too. You know what I mean? I think the people you hang out with have a really big impact on what you do. But yeah, I think this video is a little bit too long. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.